Hi there, this is the King of All. In this video, I'm going to show you how to be the winning variable for your team and how to crush your opponent on the front line. So, starting out, I'm assuming you came from my Frontline start video, as this video acts as a continuation of it. If you still need to watch it, click the banner to go see that first. So first things first, you have your rocket bots here at the front, alongside your grunts and commander with a couple light laser turrets and a radar. At this point, you have sighted the enemy, as you can see here. You want to pressure your enemy with your rocket bots by moving to the edge of the rocket bot's attack circle, which is the red ring which you can see on the ground. The rocket bot range is just slightly larger than the light laser turret's range, so you can use your 3 rocket bots to take down turret after turret and force the enemy to retreat or get destroyed by your rockets. Rocket bots are fragile units. You have to keep an eye on them to prevent grunts from easily wiping them out. More importantly, you can dodge enemy rocket bot rockets by waiting till they fire and immediately changing the move order. As you can see here, you will of course sometimes take some damage, but you will find this lets you decimate anyone who doesn't dodge appropriately. Now, once the enemy attempts to push you with their grunts, you retreat your rocket bots to inside your turret's protection and move your grunts forward to catch the enemy grunts. The goal is to continue this dance of moving your rocket bots forward and luring the enemy units to their destruction, until the enemy line breaks and they stop trying to build their defenses. A great way to do this is to wear down the commander's health. Now as you can see, my rocket bots are looking worn down, battered, and some are smoking. This is where the commander comes in. Have your commander repair your rocket bots. Repairing is something I rarely see people do and is extremely powerful. You can do this by selecting your commander and pressing R and left clicking and dragging over all your rocket bots to repair everything in the circle. Now, to make switching between your grunts, commander, and rocket bots easier, press left alt and then 0 with your commander selected, left alt and 1 with your grunt selected, and left alt and 2 with your rocket bot selected. This permanently keybinds your commander to the 0 key, your grunts to the 1 key, and your rocket bots to the 2 key. If you feel that the rocket bots attacks have been effective against your enemy and you're succeeding in pushing them back, and if they haven't been able to set up any towers stronger than the light laser tower, you should at this point build more rocket bots. In this case, I'm going to build 10. Now note, at this point in the game, 10 rocket bots is a considerable metal investment. It's about 1,200 metal. It's very expensive. So you need to really make use of these bots and put a ton of pressure on your enemy. If they aren't sweating from the stress, you aren't doing this right. Rocket bots are a micro-intensive unit. The better they're microed, the better the results will be. Which is why I think it's a really good idea is as soon as the last rocket bot that you want at the moment is built, queue up your tier 2 eco shift, or economy shift, which if you followed my previous build means building advanced solars, building an advanced solar, followed by a construction turret, followed by 2 more advanced solars, then 2 more construction turrets, and finally 2 more advanced solars and another 2 construction turrets. This will make for a total of 6 build turrets and 6 advanced solars. Be sure to queue up 4 energy converters at the end to gobble up your excess power and give you that bit of extra metal. Follow this up with a tier 1 metal storage, and now you can forget your base exists. So if you struggle to sometimes micro and watch your base and stuff, now you can just focus on making your enemy beg his team for help. The main key with this strategy is to make the enemy give ground with your rocket bots, while keeping them alive with your grunts and turrets. Then, you want to push the enemy off of the wreckage you have created and give yourself space. The point is to keep the enemy back just long enough for your commander to walk forward and reclaim the wreckage. A lot of the time you won't have time to be able to put down new turrets and then claim more ground, because the enemy is going to be trying to push back to prevent you from claiming that wreckage. But reclaiming the metal from any wreckage that was created refunds half the cost of any units that die on your side. You also get half the value from any enemy units you can reclaim. This strategy allows you to create a lot of pressure. That pressure then prevents your opponent from doing whatever they want. If it's done well enough that your opponent can't hold you and is forced to just continually give ground, it's going to create opportunities to attempt to push through to their base, or to move sideways and 2v1 a different frontliner on the enemy team, which can create a massive gap in the enemy line, which will then allow you to perform the single most devastating action you can do to an enemy team, and be the difference that wins the game. I'm talking about raiding the enemy bases, which, In its most simple form is slipping units past their defenses to attack their base directly. But I'll get to the specifics of best targets and how to raid effectively in another video. This is the King of All, signing off. And remember, it's never over till it's over.